Alright guys, got some new meat. Any guesses on what kind of wheels yet? A little sneak peek. Well, that's one way to begin the saga. Only one wheel showed up. My dudes and dudettes, we have good news. If you hear that, my AC is running full blast. It stopped working out of nowhere. It worked when I bought the car, but all it was is low on refrigerant, so we filled it up, and it solved another issue that the car was having of not having the radiator fan kick on. So we're sitting at consistent temps right now, so super happy. I was really excited to start ceramic coating these, and I was gonna have the tires installed shortly, but upon opening the fourth box, which I hadn't checked out yet, can you guys tell the difference? Not the right wheel. Oh man, disappointing. The rest of them look great. They did a great job powder coating them. I don't know, mistakes happen, I get it, but I don't know. That's kind of crazy, man. Very similar, yes, monoblock style, but pretty different at the same time. This is like a 9.5 by 18 with an offset of plus 46. These are 9 by 18 with an offset of 52. So yeah, even if I wanted to try to get away with this, that would not be a smart move. So I'm gonna have to wait to see what the company wants to do or how they're gonna take care of this. But man, huge inconvenience, and disappointed, but oh well, man. It's not that big a deal. Just more time. So all right guys, so here they are. Story for you. This is the extra wheel that I had to buy off eBay. The colors aren't an exact match, but they're close enough. I was very close to having it re-powder coated by another shop. It was gonna be like $175 per wheel. Because when I took them out of the box this morning without the tires on them, it was really noticeable. But once the tires are mounted on them, I mean, you can tell these are a bit brighter, but in different shades of light, it's different. In the shadow, it's really hard to tell, but when the light hits it in certain angles, you guys might be able to tell. But not noticeable enough for me to justify, you know, spending the money to do that. They're refurbished. I mean, they're not like in perfect shape, all of them. So if they were like some show wheels, maybe I would do it. But for this, they look fine. The other big difference, and the reason why I got different tires, because I wanted to go with a different size, something closer to the aspect ratio or the top to bottom diameter of the wheel, closer to stock. And the stock size is what, 285/60/18 or 285/65/18, I can't remember, but the overall diameter top to bottom on the stock ones are about like, I think around exactly 30 inches or 29 point something. And this size, actually 255/55/18, is almost exactly the same as far as diameter. Obviously a little bit skinnier, but I mean, these got plenty of meat on them. It's not like I'm tracking this car or something, so I'm not worried about that. Losing, I think it was like 0.4 of an inch or something, so not a big deal. The stock sizes I have on right now, or not stock size, but the one I got is 265/60, and these were about 32 inches overall diameter. So when I got these, I wish I had known that these were a suitable size. I don't know, I just didn't think about 255/55 for some reason when I was researching, but I think these will ride a little better. I think it'll put it, you know, closer to where the stock level was. So what it was designed for, you know, suspension is all designed for, you know, what tire size is supposed to be. So hopefully, I don't know, we'll see, rides better. I'm a fan of Nankang tires. They're a product of Taiwan. Taiwan usually has some good products, especially tires. So they're not Chinese made, they are Taiwanese made, and Taiwan is a good manufacturer. So I've always been a fan of Nankang tires. I've ran them on multiple things. I have I think the front tires on my C55 are Nankangs right now, and I've always been really pleased with them. So bonus is they're a cheap option because people think that they're like, not to be judgmental, but people think they're like made in China crap or something, and that's just not the case. There's a lot of tires that are made in China that are really good as well. So but yeah, Taiwanese made, and I've always experienced really good quality with Nankang tires. So that is it. They are the Cross Sport SP9s if you're curious. And size, where is it? Right there, upside down, 255, 55, R18. One other thing that really made a you know, palpable difference for the C55 was adding these titanium lug bolts. It doesn't seem like it would do much, but overall, these shed a ton of weight when you combine it all, as far as the grams that go into each one. And if you know, these are unsprung weight, something that affects the rotational mass basically. So these, even though it's a small difference as far as the weight of each one, when you add them all up together, it's actually a pretty big impact. And I've had these on my C55 for about 2 years now, and I can remember the first day I put them on, I thought I was tricking myself into thinking they were doing something, but they really did make a difference in how the car felt, and just made everything feel a little bit lighter. So these are by AcerLug, and they are 6AL4V titanium, so that's like aerospace grade. The size for these, let's see if it says on the box. I don't think so, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think they are 28 millimeter including the shank. And then I'll link them down below so I get the exact size or pop it on screen. But a pack of 20 of them they were on sale for about $200 shipped. So you could spend, you know, 50 bucks on some OEM ones or spend less on another manufacturer's, but these will never oxidize, they're not going to degrade, they're lighter, they don't get messed up when you're using you know, sockets on them, super strong, and make a big difference as far as rotational mass. So highly recommended. They always have like coupon codes going, so when I bought them for the C55, I think I got them for like around $150 shipped. They're normally, like, their regular price is way expensive, but you just have to pay attention. They have deals going on every once in a while. So normally like a $300 product, I'm pretty sure, but I got these for $200 shipped. Before, for the C55, like around $150 shipped. So really good investment if you're gonna keep the car for a while and you're not doing like a wheel stud conversion or something like that. These are a good thing to go with. All right, so there they are out of the box. Show you guys up close. So same size, yeah, a tiny bit longer. I don't think so though. Anyways, they got the concave tops, super nice quality, like just overall finish and everything is just lovely, man. Beautiful work. The company specializes in like ball bearings and all kinds of things as well. I think they started out as that kind of company, but when they found out that, you know, auto fanatics like us like products like these, they started putting out the titanium lug bolts for a bunch of different companies. So like Porsche, Audi, Mercedes, everybody that uses lug bolts, they probably have an option for you. So make sure if you're Mercedes, you need ball seat. I'm pretty sure all wheels for Mercedes have ball seat, not conical, and you'll have to judge what shank length you need depending on what wheel you got. All right, there she is. Nice new wheels. Now, I'll tell you about the frustration in a second. There they are. Just missing the center caps for now. I gotta pick some out. Man, so Discount Tire, no matter how much I love the prices for the tires, seems like every time I go in for service, they mess something up. So I don't know for sure yet, but from the looks to me, these have directional arrows on them, and 2 of them are correct, this side, and 2 of them are facing the wrong way. Now when I call them, they're saying that this tire is omnidirectional, but if it is, why does it have the arrows? That I do not know, so they're gonna take a look at that tomorrow morning to make sure. I'll do some research later on this tire specifically to see if it's omnidirectional, but I don't know, why would they have arrows on it if it was? The other thing that kind of pissed me off is these wheels were just refinished. You can see there, somehow when they were mounting the tires, they weren't being very careful, because I think 2 or 3 of the wheels have some type of chipping on them now. You can see like multiple spots. That one's the worst of all of them, but there's another one that has the same thing like that. And that's just, man, that's being careless, man. Like, getting a little dirty, that's fine, but come on, man. Like, I told them, like, these are brand new wheels. Like, they just, I don't know, they don't treat things with care. I'm kind of at the point where maybe I'll just buy tires from them if they got good deals and have them mounted somewhere else, because kind of ridiculous, man. Getting annoying. Seems like every time I go in there, something's wrong. Like, one of the wheels not balanced correctly, or they mess up one of the lug bolts. When they put these tires on, they over torqued one of the lug bolts, could barely get that shit off. I ended up breaking a socket trying to get it off, or a socket attachment or extension. So, man, I don't mean to hate on them, but come on, man, that's your business. All right, guys, there she is, with all the issues along the way. Seeing this makes it feel worth it. Definitely makes the car look a lot cleaner than the old wheels, and it looks factory, man. It kind of looks like I'm in a time capsule right now, which is what I was going for. I want an OEM. I want how it came from the factory. My C55 is for toying with and having fun with. This one, I just want to keep it factory for the most part, maybe OEM plus, but really happy with the way they turned out. Got to pick out some center caps. The other ones are just too beat up to use, man. So it's not even worth it. I'll rock them like this for the time being. Let me get a close up for those titanium lug bolts. There we go. Everything's torqued down. If you guys don't know, you usually want to do between 100 and 110 foot-pounds with the titanium lug bolts. You can go a little bit less, between 1 and 110. I usually do about 105, 110. So yeah, that's about it. Full sweep. All right, guys, so final conclusion. You know, I don't like to be a complainer. I wasn't trying to hate on Discount Tire or anything, but you know, that was just how I was feeling after that whole ordeal. Turns out the tires are symmetrical, so we couldn't figure out why there was arrows on them. I took it over there and they looked at them. The color lines are usually supposed to be on the inside of the tire, and they are on all 4 of them, even though the arrows are pointing opposite way on the driver's side. So I don't know, I'll leave that up to Nankang, I guess, just a manufacturing thing. But I want to, you know, thank Discount Tire for honoring and taking care of me. They ended up refunding the tire purchase because of the damage they did to the wheels, and they ended up giving me a credit for the other tires, the Goodyears, that I wasn't ever really happy with as far as ride quality goes, and they were still pretty much brand new. So they gave me a credit for that. And so overall, if I paid with the tires, I mean, they gave me the refund because they did damage to the wheels or whatever, but had I paid for the tires for this whole package that I bought, it was basically about $1,000 for the new wheels and the tires, which, I mean, it's pretty unbeatable for what I got, I think. I feel like a good deal, especially on the wheels. I found them for $126 a piece. And then the one wheel that I had to replace on its own when they didn't have a 4th one in stock, I got off eBay, and it was $200 shipped. So all in all, about $600 there. And then with the tires were $494 out the door. The Nankangs, I think they were $93 a piece, plus all the installation, everything like that. But like I said, you know, they did well on their service and refunded me for that. So you know, I don't like doing that. Like, I'm never trying to be the complaining customer, and I I don't think I've ever done that really. Like, I just kind of hold my peace and just kind of figure out a way to make it work for myself. But in this case, I mean, I just paid for the wheels and like they were in perfect condition. I coated them and everything just to give them a little bit extra protection when they were over there, just so they didn't get damaged. And they still found a way to, you know, chip 3 out of 4 of them. So yeah, I mean, I don't like to complain. I wasn't trying to go in there causing problems. And so, you know, I talked to the guy outside. I wasn't trying to make a scene or anything like that. But yeah, they did right by it. And I'm glad that I went over there and actually talked to them about it, because, you know, they did right. So that being said, this concludes the video. I'm super happy. Like, overall, I mean, it was a lot of drama to get to this point. Having to ship the wheel back, trying to figure out if they had another one in stock, finding another wheel online, a single one that was in good shape. Yeah, figuring out what I was going to do with tires and all that stuff. I'm still going to go, they're dismounting the other tires that I'm turning back in. And then I'm still going to keep those messed up chrome wheels, just because, I mean, they're still worth something. And, you know, maybe if I have a buddy of mine or one of you guys wants them, let me know. They're a good, like, backup wheel, I guess. They're a good, like, winter wheel, especially depending on where you are in the world. If you don't care about what the wheels look like during the winter time, or you want something you can beat up on if you're 4x4 or whatever, hit me up. I don't know, we can work something out. Maybe I can get them to you. I don't need them. I just, you know, I didn't want to just leave them there and have them just like dispose of them, because structurally they're still solid, and you know, they can still serve a purpose. They're just not pretty. So I'm gonna go get those back probably in a couple days. And yeah, so that concludes the video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, for all the comments and everything that's been happening lately. The channel's been getting a lot of traction. It's averaging like around 3,000 views a month. And within like the last less than 20 days, I've added 20 subscribers, when, you know, it took me almost 9 months to get up to 100. So I need to put out the 100 subscriber special. It's going to be a shout out to all of my kind of favorite Mercedes related YouTube channels, and a special shout out to, you know, certain individuals that have kind of helped me along this path of figuring things out with these cars. And just, you know, good people I've connected with, had the chance to connect with and establish a relationship with. So yeah, that's coming up soon. I only have 3 weeks left of teaching, so after that, summer's hit, and I'll officially have a lot of time. So I've been averaging about 2 videos a week right now. I'm hoping to do about 2 or 3 in the summer as well. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. And I just enjoy the camaraderie and the community that's starting to establish in the comments and everything, like getting consistent people, you know, talking about certain things. So thank you guys, and hope you guys are staying safe. And I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.